everybody, how are you doing? Just kicking back, decided to make a video. This one's going to be a collection update video. The background we'll be listening to Brutality, their demos from 87 to 91. Just fantastic death metal from Florida. Their most noted album is Screams of Anguish, and this is just a killer demo comp I got off of Hell's Headbangers a couple months ago. Absolutely fantastic album, just beautiful death metal. Those melodies. I will post a link below if you haven't heard this. Hopefully you have. Brutality is one of those death metal bands that just a damn good one. Anyway, so I'm gonna get on with this collection update video. I picked up some LPs. This is all vinyl. A bunch of records that I freaking love. Never had them. I never have owned them on LP before. I've only had them on CD or cassette in the past, and I'm just so damn stoked to show these. Some power metal, some death metal, some black metal, some glam metal, yeah, and some grunge metal. I like all styles of metal. I prefer death metal and thrash metal, but there are several albums I like in other genres. So let's get this going, because I'm 3 minutes in and I got quite a bit to show. Also, there's some 70s rock in here. 70s hard rock. But first one I'm going to show is I finally found Halloween, The Dark Ride. Finally. This is a reissue, I believe, reissued in 2015. The album was originally released in 2000. I've been looking for this album for ever. I have the CD case, but the CD has been missing for decades and I don't know where it is. It doesn't matter. I now have this copy. I'm a huge fan of Halloween. This one's a special edition released on Nuclear Blast, and it has several bonus tracks like The Madness of the Crowds, Deliver Us from Temptation, and then it has a If I Could Fly single edit. But man, this is one classic, in my opinion. When this album came out, I listened to it over and over again. I just love the more modern sound for some reason. It really fit the time. It's really heavy. It's the heaviest Halloween album, if you ask me. But favorite tracks on this is Mr. Torture. That song will get stuck in my head every time I hear it. Mirror, Mirror, I love that one. If I Could Fly, of course, that's the killer one. The title track, The Dark Ride. Man, there's so many good ones on this one. And Escalation 666 is a really good track on this one as well. Killer fucking Grateful. Love this Gatefold. So another addition to my Halloween collection. I think I'm missing 3 albums, and I'll have them all. But this one comes on green. Nice green variant. So yeah, what a fucking find that was today. I remember when I was thumbing through, I saw that first. I thought it was another album, and I backtracked and looked back at it again, and I pulled it up like, oh hell yeah. I was so excited about finding this damn album. Anyway, yeah, Halloween, The Dark Ride. Same day. What a freaking fantastic day of record shopping. Found this Nocturnus the Key. I fucking love this album. I remember my buddy recorded this on cassette, and I wore that cassette out listening to it back in, hell, I don't even, probably 93 is when I really got into death metal. It's another one in my top 10 first albums I've ever heard. Sorry, kind of black, but this is a nice E-rake, and I'm not sure if it's a reissue or not. It's quite thin, and here's it. insert. It's a quite thin record and it's pretty quiet, so it may be a reissue, but I don't know. But fucking killer. I have to turn it up a little bit to hear it for some reason, but still, I have it on CD and I do have it on cassette, so finishes my love for this album. Progressive death metal, released in 1990. Of course, everybody knows that Mike Browning used to be the drummer and vocalist for Morbid Angel, so this must have been his project right after that. Fucking fantastic. Now all I need to find is the Thresholds record in Paradox, and then I'll be set on wax, of course. Fucking awesome, ain't it? Fucking love that. Next one up, I've been looking for forever. I do have this son of a bitch on CD, but man, look at my smile on my face. One of my favorite black metal albums of all time is in my hand, and it is on wax. Found this today. They had Pure Holocaust and almost grabbed that one too, and I should have. I'm kicking myself all day long for not grabbing that one too. But man, what one of my favorites of all time. Battles in the North. Man, every song on this is a freaking banger. And what's funny is it wasn't my favorite album. For a long time it was Pure Holocaust and Full Moon Mysticism, Diabolical Full Moon Mysticism, but look at this shit. Isn't this a fucking gem? I am so freaking happy to have this album. It's on white. But yeah, about fell over when I saw this. I knew exactly what it was as soon as I went to the Immortal section and saw the white. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And there it was. 1995 black metal, freaking precious gem. And I've been planning on making a black metal, my favorite black metal video. And I will still do that, and this will be in it. So I'll be smiling again when I show this son of a bitch again. Fucking fantastic. Love that album. Another one, look at the freaking smile ear to ear. Now this album I haven't had for decades. I have the CD case just like the Halloween album, but it doesn't have the CD. And I'm not sure if I left it in my car stereo at my buddy's house or my buddy's car or what I did with it. But without yapping about it more, I found a copy of Suffocation's Breeding the Spawn. I'm a huge Suffocation fan, and to find this album, you know, I love Effigy the Forgotten, one of my favorite death metal albums of all time. Tears from Within, fucking goddamn Human Waste. But this is one of my favorite death metal albums of all time. I love the production. I know a lot of people bitch about it. I don't know why I like it. I think it even sounds better on wax. First time I've ever had this on freaking vinyl, and so damn stoked. This is a Roadrunner fucking killer freaking variant on Smoke. And I've spun this album probably about eight freaking times a day, over and over again. Just one of the classics, one of the hidden gems. And I really don't care if they ever remix this album. I think it sounds perfect how it is. Here's the insert with lyrics. Fucking killer. So damn fucking happy to have this damn album. Favorite tracks on this is Prelude, where is it? Prelude to Repulsion, Breeding the Spawn, Beginning of Sorrow. Man, this, god dang, isn't this a gem? Yes. Fucking badass. Love this album. So, Suffocation, Breeding the Spawn, released in 1993. Still going. I found this one. People's gonna laugh. I found this at Walmart. So this is a Walmart exclusive. And a little history of this band. I love Alice in Chains, and I especially love Dirt. reminds me of 1992 all over again when I was in high school. I was listening to a lot of everything, but this album, back in 92, the grunge scene was going. I never really considered this band grunge for some reason. I thought they were just really dark, fucking metal. But then again, you know, it does have its grungy moments. My favorite tracks on this is Junkhead, Rooster, Sick Man, Them Bones, Damn That River, Rain When I Die, Hate to Feel, Wood. Fucking classic. This one is a cool reissue. Nice little insert here. The lyrics. And I have this, the original OG press CD, which is ironic because this one, I believe, is the same. They changed the song tracking or listing on the reissues, but this one's in the same. Nice candy apple red. Fucking freaking gem right here. I tell you what, this one album is fantastic. You know, I'll go to the next one. Can't hardly contain myself. So stoked about that damn freaking Immortal album. I can't hardly see straight. And it's going to be played after this video, while this video is getting uploaded. Here's another one. Wasp. Oh yes, The Last Command. I found this at the record store, and I believe it's a reissue. I was hoping they had the first one. I do have this on CD. I showed this in a glam video that I took down because of all the bitching. So I took it down. Well, I'm gonna make a new glam, my favorite glam metal albums. But this one's a fucking classic in my mind. Wild Child is one of my favorite Wasp songs of all time. The other one being on the first album, Sleeping in the Fire. But this one has Fistful of Diamonds, Widowmaker, The Last Command, Cries in the Night. Fantastic album. Wasp, The Last Command. Show you a couple other reissues I've been really wanting to get. Never have had these albums on wax either, ever. First one is Motley Crue's Too Fast for Love, and I fucking love this album. This is one of my favorite Motley Crue albums next to Shout at the Devil. Something about the pure rawness of this album. And just really cool freaking I love how they redid this. They made it almost look like the original. I've seen the original OG presses on wax. Never actually owned one, but it is so cool to have Too Fast for Love back in my collection because I've missed this album. Missed it. Love that album. Another one is another Motley Crue. Yeah, I'm gonna show a couple Motley Crue albums. And I love this one too as well. I remember back in the day listening to this son of a bitch over and over again, The Theater of Pain. Favorite tracks on this is Save Our Souls, Louder Than Hell, Use It or Lose It. Man, so many damn good ones. Fight for Your Rights, City Boy Blues, fucking gem, and a classic. These reissues are fucking killer because fucking perfect. Perfect. And it looks like the old Elektra label there. Fucking killer. Love it, man, love it. So, and the last Motley Crue I'm gonna show is, of course, Girls, Girls, Girls. And what's that? DVD showed this album, I believe, not too long ago. I seen a video somewhere where they're talking about this being one of their favorite Motley Crue albums. And man, this is another gem. Girls, Girls, Girls was a classic. My favorite song is Dancing on Glass. My favorite song on it. You're All I Need. I love that ballad. It has that little Alice Cooper kind of lyrics about killing your girlfriend. And Wild Side. I always love that track. So many good ones on this one as well. And this is where I fall off with Motley Crue. I didn't really care for Dr. Feelgood. So the first 4 albums were it for me. Classics, Stone Cold classics, Motley Crue's Girls, Girls, Girls. And next up, I've only owned this album on cassette. And so stoked to fucking have it. Yes, Kiss, Destroyer. Man, I love Kiss. There's a lot of people that frown at Kiss, I guess. I didn't know that till recently. Not me. I love Kiss, absolutely love them. First heard Kiss back in '84. I was in 4th grade. I had a friend named Christy Wyrick back then, if she's watching. Hello. And me and her used to listen to Michael Jackson, and I think Thriller was big back then and all that. Of course, this album was released in '75, but heard it in '84 for the first time, and her brother had this poster on the wall, and I was like, man, I remember thinking that poster is awesome, and her brother ended up bringing the record out. Oh, you like that poster? And he brought the vinyl out and spun it for me, and I've absolutely treasured this album ever since, and I'm so stoked to have this on wax for the first time. Love Detroit Rock City. Man, so many good ones. King of the Nighttime World, God of Thunder, Flaming Youth, Shout It Out Loud, Beth. Fucking love this album. So, Kiss, Destroyer. And the album I heard right after that, because I love Kiss so much, he played the next one, and I picked this up as well. Love Gun by Kiss. Man, oh my goodness. Love this album. I always loved that artwork. Always wanted this poster. Just thought that was fantastic. Favorite songs on this is Love Gun, Christine 16, Plaster Caster, Then She Kissed Me, Hooligan. Fucking classic stuff. This one's cool. Comes with a nice little insert here, and then this Kiss gun fold out. Isn't that fucking rad? Fucking love it. What a badass day. But anyway, yeah, that's my update. I did want to show a couple of other things. I'm not going to show those yet. I'll show those in another video. Keep this all vinyl. So anyway, that's my video. I hope you enjoyed this freaking fantastic showing of fucking wax. All reissues. I don't care about reissues. Do prefer OG presses, but when you can't afford those OG presses, that's the next best thing right there. In the background, we was listening to Brutality. Sounds like a garage practice going on. Fucking killer shit. Anyway, you all have a fucking killer day. I'll talk to you all later. Bye.